Okay, so one of the things I wish I had known sooner in my photography career and endeavors is this little guy right here. How's it going, everybody? It's Raph from B&C Camera, and of course, as you can tell from today's video, we're going to be discussing a little bit about filters. Alrighty, so let's get right down to it. There are three major filters you really need to know. The first one is your standard UV protector, your glare reducing circular polarizer, and lastly, of course, your exposure compensating buddy, the ND filter. Okay, so attaching filters is pretty simple. The first thing you're gonna wanna know is the filter size for your lens. It's pretty common. It's mostly either on the lens cap on the back end of it or on the lens itself. In this case right here, if you can see it, it's a 62 millimeter. That's denoted by the circle with the line through. So that's the first thing you definitely wanna know. Now, actually attaching the filter is pretty straightforward and simple. You just thread it on there like so, or screws right on like that, and there you go, that's pretty much it. So the main thing you want to do when you put a filter on your lens is to not crank it on too tight. Knock on wood situations, if the filter gets stuck on there, or if you're traveling, pressure differences will lock that in place. It's going to be hard to get off. So basically, if you just have it on nice and snug, it'll be easy to take off, and then likelihood that, knock on wood again, something happens to it, you can take it off, replace it, and you'll be good to go. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and explain the three main filters. First up is gonna be this guy, your UV filter. And as the name implies, it protects it from UVs. But on a more serious note, the UV filters basically help protect the glass element from any dirt, debris, scratches, etc., etc. If you're picking up a lens for the first time, it's highly recommended to get at least a UV filter, so that way you have a stopgap in between your lens, so that way nothing gets inside here and destroys your main lens. That's the last thing you'd want. So think of it like a screen protector. And the best part about it is, and the most important thing to know, is that it doesn't degrade the image quality or the color of your images. And that's UV filters for you. Circular polarizers. Now, if you're someone that shoots a lot of products, shooting over the water, or shooting anything that has reflective surfaces, getting something like a circular polarizer is going to be very beneficial for you. Now, the long story short with polarizers is that it helps remove types of light that'll bring that much more clarity for your images. Again, this is made apparent with reflective surfaces. With circular polarizers, you simply rotate the outer ring piece until you obtain the results you'd want. And that is circular polarizers. Last but not least, you have your neutral density, or what is commonly referred to as ND filters. Now, this term comes from the fact that it blocks light in a neutral way. So in essence, it works in a similar manner to UVs, but it also blocks out light similar to sunglasses.
ND filters are especially useful for video during the day. In circumstances where shutter speed is going to be fixed, your aperture is wide open to emphasize depth of field, and you have your ISO set to the lowest setting you can set it. An ND filter would help cut that much more light for proper exposure for your video.
Now, a little extra credit for you guys. There are other filters that'll provide you other specific looks and effects. Now, the ones that we carry here in store are the ones from Prism Effects. Now, each one has a different look and feel to it. If you look at this one, this is a nostalgic look. This one is a kaleidoscope look. And of course, it works in a similar manner to your other filters, but this one provides a lot of really crazy effects. So if you're going for a specific look or feel, you'll be able to elevate it that much more if you get a filter from Prism Effects. Alrighty, I can't reiterate it enough. Filters are super duper important. If you're gonna be getting a brand new lens, at least get a UV filter, because again, you don't wanna break your $1,000+ piece of glass just like that. So that's all there is to it when it comes to filters. Hopefully you guys found the video helpful and informative. If you guys did, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe. And of course, as always, if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. As with in regards to these filters, we have a whole plethora of filters. You can check it out in store or on our website to see the full listing. We have our Prism Effects one and our ProMaster. We have a whole bunch, so definitely check it out on our website at bnccamera.com. Of course, I am none other than Raph from B&C Camera. Again, hopefully you found the video helpful and informative, and I'll catch you guys in another video.